Hey Virgo fam, happy to see you today. I'm Elle, the Nocturnal Oracle. Thank you for hanging out with me today. What is this reading about for Virgo, please? While I was meditating with your energy and doing the pre-shuffle, the number 4 kept coming to mind like over and over and over again. Over like that, and I kept hearing pay attention to the stag. I have no idea what that means, and I have never in my life used the word stag, so I don't know, maybe you know what that means. You can tell me in the comments if you do. What is this reading about for Virgo, please? A few other things that I saw was balance, a very, very bright red color, like so bright that it was almost a fiery hot pink. And I kept seeing the third eye. So see what comes out, and if any of that comes up, and maybe it's just confirmation for someone out there. I don't know. Anyway, I use words like he, she, him, her. I am referring to masculine and feminine energy or something I see depicted in the artwork. Me or tarot are not gender specific. Just helps me keep things straight in my head. Don't ever, never, ever make decisions or choices based on tarot reading. And let me know you were here by leaving me an emoji or a comment. I always love to see who's been here. I just like to see that you're here. And it's a good, easy way for us to do an energy exchange. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I love being here with you. Very specific about the way the cards come out for me. So sometimes it takes a minute to get the cards out. But I also like to keep things transparent and let you see on the screen that everything that happened during your reading. If you don't want to wait for me to shuffle and get the cards out, it's totally fine. You can skip through all of that. And all of my readings tend to be pretty specific, so I feel like you'll know if this is for you or not pretty quick. And if it's not your reading, maybe the next one will be. And also, feel free to just hang out with me, especially if you're having trouble sleeping. Maybe I can tarot you to sleep. I'm going to move these nuts out of the way. Anything else for what this reading is about for Virgo, please? Please be clear and specific. And I just heard straight to the heart. That's from an old hair band song. I'll look it up after I get done with the reading and link it in the pinned comment. Let me write it down though so I don't forget. Anything else you can tell us about what this reading is about for Virgo? Thank you. Oh. Why is rock bottom and spiritual bath here for Virgo? What is rock bottom and spiritual bath here for Virgo? Why is rock bottom and spiritual bath here? Why is rock bottom and spiritual bath here for Virgo? Are you involved with a Gemini, Virgo? Boundaries. Anything else? Thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay, what is this masculine energy about here for Virgo? What does this masculine energy have to do with Virgo? Why is the masculine energy here? Why is masculine energy here with rock bottom for Virgo? Keep looking at the two-face card every time. Who's this two-faced person that Virgo took a risk on? Can you tell me anything else about that? Yeah, I got that. Thank you. What happened though? Let me move these around real quick. I'm getting real tired of these craptastic people showing up for the collective here and causing trouble for them. It's so annoying when people just wreck our lives or our mentals or whatever for no reason. I'm getting so tired of reading about these people. Yeah. So tired of reading about these people. Is desperate for the masculine or the feminine energy, please? Is desperate for the masculine or the feminine energy, please? Okay, thank you. That's a lot. Oh, that's for the masculine. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. Okay, Virgo, love you so bad. Looks like you've got a lot going on with someone who has or had left you heartbroken. Let me just rearrange these a little bit so I can. Okay, should we talk, even give this person time? I don't know. I feel like if this is your reading, you'll know it's a masculine energy. Does not have to be a male. It's someone that is means more toward functioning in their masculine energy. They're two-faced. It appears to be a romantic situation, um, specifically where you have shared, where you have been intimate. This person is two-faced. And it looks like they are desperate for something. I can't see what, but it's causing them to take unnecessary or too high of risks, or I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Just a lot of risky behaviors. So, like, I just heard unprotected sex with strangers and driving way too fast. So those are really specific examples. Gambling, um, I don't know. Anyway, something is not right in their head. It looks like you got involved with them because at first they seemed fun and wild and free, but it looks like they were a little too wild and free, like beyond healthy, right? That maybe you um uh I just got the song all that she wants is another baby. But I didn't hear that part. I heard she leads a lonely life. She leads a lonely life. Um I'm gonna make a note of that to put it in the pin comment also. Anyway, not saying that you want another baby, but maybe you just been alone, or maybe life's been pretty boring and uneventful for you. Maybe you're super responsible, or which there's nothing wrong with that, but maybe you were just looking for some fun and adventure, right? And this person came in looking all wild and free and made you laugh, and it was appealing at first, but then you realized it was too much, too far. The good news is, though, it looks like you did recognize this, and you okay, also it looks like your energies got very intertwined somehow. Um, I'm not going to try to get more on that. If this is your reading, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it looks like the two of you, got very energetically um, intertwined also. And if even though you knew it was the right thing to cut this person off, it doesn't look like it was too easy. And maybe you ended up, maybe you are a spiritual person. It looks like you are a spiritual person. Maybe you did some type of cord cutting or ritual or something to uh, disconnect from this person energetically. It also looks like you had to create some very strong boundaries, but it looks like you did that, but it looks like it left you feeling alone or um, back to board. I don't know. And maybe you were okay with your life and being very stable, and if you were kind of isolated, or your life was just pretty uneventful, like you were used to it being that way, not necessarily that you super loved it, but you were used to it. It's a comfortable life, there's nothing wrong with it. But after having all of this excitement with this person, after you energetically detached from them and put up boundaries, it put you back in your real life, but it made it kind of feel, I don't know how to explain that, like worse before. Or I don't like, I don't mean to make it sound like your life is bad, because it isn't. It just seemed uneventful or lacking excitement, right? Like you look stable and peaceful, and like you have everything you need and a lot of things you want. Just kind of, uneventful as far as super exciting. And it the putting or doing this energetic uh disconnection and putting up your boundaries put you back in your life, your normal life. But after having this phase of excitement and adrenaline and risk and too much fun, it looks like it just made the mundane and seem bigger and louder and more excuse me, obvious. Made you feel a little sad and lacking adventure. But it looks like after some time passes or has passed, because we're all in different timelines and I can't see where you're at. I can't see if this is about to happen. Like getting away from this person, I can't tell if it's just about to happen or it has just happened, or it's been a little time has passed since you've put up your boundaries and things and gotten back to your life. It looks like, though, after you've been back to your normal for a little while, you realize that normal is normal and life isn't always exciting and loud and big. Sometimes it's boring and sometimes it's mundane. Sometimes it isn't exciting and an adventure, but that's not every day, right? And I think you realized that and got a healthy outlook on it. And when you did that, about that time, um, something unexpected comes in for you in a very happy way. Something that you've been daydreaming about, and it looks like it will help you to get to living your life like you're on vacation every day. Your life just looks very relaxing and okay. The travel blogger is coming to mind. So I don't know if that's something you were dreaming about, but also it looks, that could be it. But whatever it is, you're you're reclaiming your time and your schedule, like you're doing life on your own terms. either something just switched in your mind and you got motivated, or just an opportunity just randomly shows up for you. It's giving you the life that you've dreamed of. And like, I feel like when people say the life you dreamed of, like, we automatically think of piles of money and fancy cars and giant houses and, you know, fancy clothes and going out all the time. And like, it totally could be that. Maybe that is what you were daydreaming of. But for some of us, it's just being able to have our schedule the way we like, and being able to comfortably take care of our responsibilities and living in a perpetual state of calm and relaxation, right? And that's what I see for you. And the energy of that, it feels so nice and relaxing, like so chill. And you feel happy, like your energy feels so happy. I just heard you say, I made it. I made it. You did make it, baby. That's cool. Huh. I'm gonna get the tarot real quick to see if there's anything else we need to know. Is there anything else Virgo needs to know about this past person, about their future opportunity, or any other information that Virgo needs to know today? Is there anything else that you would like to tell Virgo? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, baby. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Of course it is. Of course it is. And the King of Pentacles. I feel like we can leave that right there. Just confirms everything that I had just said. Yeah. That's so cool. That's really cool. All right. Can we get some final messages to close out this reading for Virgo, please? Final messages to close out this reading for Virgo. Thank you. Could I have one more, please? Final messages to close out this reading for Virgo. Oh, yeah. Can you get the card out how I like it, please, so I know for sure? Can I get one more card? Final message to close out this reading for Virgo, please. Thank you. The first one that came out is home. It says appreciate comfort and a sense of belonging. Soulmate. Someone from your soul tribe is coming in for you, Virgo. It could be a friend, a new friend, or a new family member, or a lover. That's exciting. And this one says energy, a rush of excitement. Thanks for hanging out, Virgo. Let me know you were here. I love being with you. Give me a hug. I love you so bad. I'll see you next time. Bye.